Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for April 27th through May 3rd. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. What do we got? Man, come on. 3 times a charm or something. The overall energy for the reading, the Ace of Swords. You're in the middle of stuff. You're doing stuff. I don't know what it is, but like 3 times apparently you're doing it. But anyways, in the recent past, the 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the 10 of Swords. You're showing me commitment, you're showing me stability, and then you're showing me it's done. I don't know what that means, but we shall see. In the current situation, the 6 of Cups, the King of Cups, the 7 of Wands. There's a soul connection here that shows up with their heart on their sleeve, whoever this is to you, and you're rejecting it. You're like, no, thank you. Come back some other time, but don't. Because you're no. In the immediate future, the Judgment card, the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles. This is a very transformational, very healing energy, and it's kind of floating above an energy of a loss. So I'm not sure if whatever that is that transpired there in the past, potentially in the current situation as well, is closing off. It's just you closing something off, and I see you working on it. You know, so whatever came from this, I see you healing it. You know, so it's a done deal, and this is your process of working on it all. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's do the Ace of Swords. When did I order the bird food? Was it last night or this morning? I gotta, you know, take care of them. But I don't remember. I guess I'll see when I go to the front door. For the Ace of Swords, you get the 8 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Lovers. Okay, yeah, you're in a process of walking away from something. And as confusing as it may get, because I see it getting confusing at times, you keep on walking. You keep on walking. If thoughts come in, you keep on walking. If that happens, whatever happens, you keep on walking. So that's what you're doing here. You keep on walking away from something. No matter how complicated it gets. Let's do the 10 of Pentacles. The Hangman, the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Cups. This was good. Whatever this was, at some point in time, it was good. It brought a sense of stability, love. You were there with it. You were present with it all. And you acknowledged it as, yeah, this is nice. This is nice, like it you know, checks all boxes of stability and love and everything I need here. For the 4 of Wands, in the recent past, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the 8 of Pentacles. At some point in time, along the way, as this dynamic started growing and growing and growing, one of you, and I suspect it's you because it's your reading, but it doesn't have to be, but I think it's you, really started to kind of pull the energy towards themselves. Really started to take care of themselves more, love themselves, you know, like this self type of an energy shows up. And that became the main focus at some point. Okay, not about energy. Not about energy at all. Let me do the 10 of Swords. The 5 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the Fool. Okay, here we go. At some point in time, I see you just knowing that you're done with something here. Just, you know, kind of like, I'm done. I'm done. And you know that. It's 100% clear that you know that. Why then was everything so complicated? Everything, the minute you acknowledge this, that you're done with something, everything turns into something very, very hard. And I get it. It's not as easy as just because you know. That doesn't mean you're going to go there and say, I'm done, and then you're out. That's that. No, I know it doesn't work that way. But like it became so complicated and so nasty for who knows how long. Because it didn't just become complicated for 5 minutes and then you jump over that and then you're good to go. No. Dragged on kind of complication. The fact that you were sitting here and saying, I know where I'm at with this, but then when applying it in over the situation, oof, hardship, deception, all sorts of things in there. I made you the Six of Cups in the current situation, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Queen of Swords. Somebody has been trying here. Somebody has been trying to keep open, to, there is, again, a soul connection here, which I'm assuming we're talking about the same thing. And whoever this is very determined, very assertive, very determined, like, no, I'm going to keep myself open to this, I don't think it's you. Maybe that's why things got dragged on and extended and complicated, because that tells me that one energy wants out while the other energy is not going anywhere. For the King of Cups, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, the Strength card. Man, such perseverance. Hats off to this energy. Because despite the fact that they're keeping themselves open, everything around what they're opening up to shows them that no, it's not happening. No, like there's wall over wall over wall over wall in there, and they keep on hitting it, banging into it, and they're like, I'll break through this wall. Oh, I'll break through this other wall. I'll break through all the... So there's quite the persistence here, and they're still open at the end of it. They're not necessarily exhausted. They are upset that they're like, oh, there's walls here. Fuck. But quite the perseverance. I may do the Seven of Wands in the current situation, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords, the King of Wands. You're trying really hard to stand your ground here, to lift up another wall and another wall. No, there's complete rejection from your end to this. And it's getting tiresome, it's getting exhausting, but you're not giving up either. Both of you are persistent here. Them in breaking those walls that you're putting up. You're persistent in putting up walls. They're persistent in taking those down. But it's just, an endless game that's getting potentially the both of you tired. So I don't know what the fuck is going on here, but okay. In the immediate future, for the Judgment card, you get the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords. Okay, maybe you're reaching a common ground here, with something, because it feels that way. Where I don't see anybody trying to break through walls. I don't see anybody putting up any more walls. But I do see potentially an energy of let's reach a middle ground, where you don't have to break through walls anymore. I don't have to put up walls anymore. And we'll just meet halfway and we'll make something work. Yeah, definitely feels like a white flag type of a situation. Let's do the Five of Pentacles. Can there be any more ways of saying something is done? For the Five of Pentacles, you get the World card, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, this is you saying, look, that doesn't change the fact that this is done. Cycle closed, we're done here. But we can meet halfway so that we don't have to come against one another like that. At least energetically, because I don't know in the physical what's going on. But it's definitely set in stone for you as far as you're concerned. This is done. While saying, I have love for whoever this is. So that's valid, that's here. But that's not going to change the course of this because this is done for me. So you're showing up for the first time through all of this, not only feeling it energetically, but almost setting it in stone. in the physical, in the energetical, like everything aligns with this is done for you. You could have potentially reached a middle ground in which this still stays done, but like there's something more peaceful at play, because this is just friction, at this point, and it's not feeling great for either side. But for the Seven of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Sun, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, and finally I see you working on this energy that has to do strictly with you, towards your betterment, towards your happiness, leaving something behind, and finally stepping into this energy of internal happiness, emotional stability, and fulfillment there. So this is the part in which you start focusing strictly on yourself and just growing from this experience. So this is definitely teaching you something as well. Cool. This is a super nice energy. Not over the top, not like, oh my God. No. Chilled. And very deeply felt when you get there. From the universe for you, as a final advice, you get the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Wands. This has been happening for a while. This friction type of an energy and the current situation, I feel like it started happening. Maybe that's why the deception is there. When you stepped into this energy and you said, I'm done, I don't know how long ago that was, but for a while, it's been like this, in which you just didn't see eye to eye for a very long time. Energy exchange here, as the Eight of Wands usually shows up, left alone, it shows up as a healthy energy exchange. This has everything turned against it. So this would indicate a very unhealthy energy exchange here that I can see in the reading. So this has been going on for a while. This, whatever this is. It's going to change. It's going to shift. I feel like, again, you're going to find a middle ground to resolve it and to get out of these energies, because you need to at some point. And then, again, the signed, sealed, delivered type of an energy of this is done is definitely still in place, and you're making sure it's there. Again, the love is there too, so you're not just, oh, okay, this is done, fuck off. No, I feel like you're kind of making this clear in a very caring and loving way here towards this, and then I see you kind of doing your thing, so okay. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.